play into the retake, which is so strong with that agent.
Yeah, even just slamming the push wall here to be able to cross into yellow, push these players back off the site. It's a little split piece into B right now, but C9 were set up perfectly for it.
Vic is in a great position, though. Hiding within the orb, that's one. How much more can he get from this position? Nothing else to be done. Another man has tried to slip by, but Mitch loses his opportunity, and it's a straight-up 4v2 now. 4G2.
These harbor walls extending off one another, but now they come down. The fights start to open up, and valyn a little bit on a mission right now. Spotted out from up in heaven. That's going to cause Net to swing around the corner. The fights are a little bit all over the place, but C9 keep coming up on top. Vic's got plenty of gas, too.
And Mitch is here. An angle onto Trent, doesn't find his mark in Trent. He only needed a sliver to get that kill onto Mitch, as this plant should come down basically uncontested.
Yeah, Jaw has to do it himself because he lost the wingman earlier into the round, but has the reclaim there. Still playing active back on yellow, but a dart's about to come in for C9's retake.
Such a well-timed cove. That'll give some safety to jawgemo on the site. Can he navigate this? Try and find a kill amid the chaos? No. But his team does well to trade out and the fight in from C9. They have to go deep here. Try and deal with these post-plant players, but G2's bringing the fight to them instead. And it puts it onto Vic. Has the wall, but the spam, the missile already in front of the wall. Ready to swing through. It's even trades to start, but Oxy can make a mark on this round. 2 kills for Oxy. But valyn somehow fights something back, but he'll need more, and the IGL gets it done as Jonah, he's opened up B.
But it was all heard, right? Vic heard those footsteps going down. Both players shooting in the back of their heads, not finding kills. Now the spike is rotating out of that A space into B.
Jonah wants this fight, though. Puts more pressure onto Vic.
Wait, there's only 10 seconds,
the spike
Mimi.
is heading into Vic. Vic could end the round right here. Spike, oh my god, it narrowly got away. 7 seconds, Jonah has to...
Down with the wingman. Using utility to force you off the angles, it's going to be hard. Good trade coming out from G2. 2 for 2 is not bad on an eco.
And that's 2 guns that can be picked up here. jawgemo already has one, but they slowed down for a moment thanks to the Killjoy Nano Swarms.
There's even a world where jawgemo could get into his ult this round after planting the spike. So yeah, Net swinging out on this upper angle. He's getting cut down by the mosh. He's alive somehow.
More fight to come. Net was under a bit of pressure. G2 tucks away. Jaw on the swing, though. Brings this one even, and that's the ult you were talking about, Christy. Will it catch anything? No! Vic, in the air, up above, needs to find this second player as Leaf. Only a stinger, but he dances around, finds one. And now a 1 versus 1. The pistol is out!
A rat. But there are about 4 people headed his direction. Was he seen? I don't think so.
No. How many can he get? No. Oh, Xeppaa actually aware of it.
Xeppaa's kind of nice with now G2's A players. They've got 2 guys trying to turn around, but so far they've only are aware of the 1 player on the flank, and C9 aren't even going to commit to it.
Jaw was in a position to try and flip the map there, but doesn't really have the soldiers to make it happen. Instead, he'll fight amid the ultimate, stunned up in a corner, and Xeppaa will easily take him down. G2 have to hold the line on 2 fronts, and the pressure coming in from the flank, courtesy of Vic. That needs to be dealt with first. Leaf dances around. Time works in his favor, but he can't find the kill. Still, C9 need to speed this one up a little bit because Trent has all the util he could ever dream of. First half goes in. It's all Trent, but the Annihilation getting used. His missile's already gone. Is there even time in this one? Mitch has to hold, and he doesn't have it already, trying to stick his way through, but it's too far.
Vic, though, I think G2 are going to know that this is the weaker site, and they're not even going to bother wasting any time. Now, the thing about Vic is he can get this ultimate down right at the end of the Killjoy lockdown and still not lose the gas on it by being forced away. He can get back into that very quickly and play to flood in.
You see it starting to decay down, and in goes Vic. So he has some space control on this site, but G2 have filled into every gap around the pit.
And G2 have to know that there's the option for him to be back here. They're leaving jawgemo to do a bit of hunting on top side too. But his feet are seen! Oh dear!
Now a 3v5, good position for C9. G2 are pushed all the way back by this utility. It might just come down to the spam. Mitch finally on the defuse. Teo missiles. The first line of defense, but you're right, gets it halfway. And that's pivotal to win this round. Stick coming through, no one there to stop it. Guarantee that this is a commitment, and you see the rotates coming in. Deep tail mollies in a wall will allow the plant to be committed. Oh my.
Wow.
Vic nearly dies.
Trent had some spam up there too to try and catch the player retreating.
It's very thorough stuff. And now it's the round we've seen so many times before. Harbor Viper on both sides, a retake. An early tap, that's already Yuto coming in, but again, just spamming through these smokes. G2 finding success and an insurance policy ready. With that wingman heading towards the spike, valyn for another. C9 need to get on that spike now, but G2 just won't let them. Swings ready to come in from a net. Could be the salvation that Cloud9 needed. But it's the missiles finally arriving. He gets it halfway, but is it enough? Net, an impossible task.
Go flying in there.
So for the moment, the life stays back B. For at least 2 members of C9. But look how much space G2 get.
Yeah, C9 have no map control either. Like, their mid is kind of gapped right now, too. They're going to be worried about late flanks going in. They're dying back snow.
Every round, jawgemo is killing someone as the plant is coming down.
Man.
And it's another 4v5 retake for Cloud9. They have an ultimate, they have some chances, but they need to win these fights quickly. And Oxy, could he be the man to do it? Trades away the operator into the rifle, but he's traded out so swiftly. Now a lockdown into play. Mitch, desperation to try and hold on to this one, but there's Cove. He hops off it. Spam's good from Trent, and in the 1v1, the lockdown. Could it be good enough? Xeppaa tucks away. Trent, a new weapon, but time so far gone. It's halfway. It's halfway. Trent needs the swing. Rotates, though, from the 3 members of G2 in mid. And already they're working their way in. It's just a fight for Snowman.
Hey, we heard in the pre-show, JonahP plays smart, plays safe, but now there's players running at him in snow. Got a teammate up heaven, he's swinging through the wall. Look at this guy go! 2 kills already, and the rest of G2. The cavalry's arrived.
It's not safe, but it's good from G2. This flood is so quick, and already C9.
G2 threw that wall up, and C9 actually not even waiting it out. They've gotten through the Viper Orb, gotten through the wall, now some spam. That's the Outlaw dealt with. And they can keep trying to push forward into this site space.
2 players just on the other side of the wall from G2.
Oxy. Oh, Oxy. He's getting
going
cute
for
with
it.
it.
Pushing in, util in hand for jawgemo. What timing does he pick? Here's the drone coming through, looking every which way. A dizzy in his face, a swing from Jaw, and it's over for young Oxy. 4v4 now. Xeppaa stuck in a tough position here, but C9, they've bought a lot of time, and they'll fall back into deeper post-plant positions. But in comes the util. The forces from G2. Can C9 win out in the team fight? They need it now. The trades have to come through as Jaw begins to hold. The Cove in play, and valyn, he's holding it alone, and net, too late, too long gone. That feels like we are just bowling towards a bit of a massacre on this site.
Not the goop again.
C9 get a lucky kill. Net on the spam. Oxy trades positively, but Leaf, trying to hold the line, can't actually achieve his job. And suddenly, this round flipped on its head. A 1v2 for JonahP.
Xeppaa on 5 HP though. Mitch with a bulldog.
They're not considering the flank just yet, finally. Mitch will turn back.
But they're separating.
On high, Jonah spotted. A reposition from Xeppaa is good. And time. Not a lot of it left for Jonah. Spike not planted for them though. First tap, double swing, and the
G2 allowing JonahP to get active so they can hard stack into A.
Jonah loves long walks on the B site.
Oh, Jaw. Are we really going for this?
He's sticking around. Runs away and actually knows the timing perfectly.
Not even close. I mean, still, C9 will be able to plant the spike. Even as G2 try to flood on in here, the missiles coming on through. Jaw, this Stark as well, not finding anything so far.
Net's in a devious spot. But G2 still have a lot of forces to win this retake. And Trent's already gotten a kill. Vic up top though, that's a great shot from him, and time being bought. G2 though, arriving in force and trading out on this site. They leave it down to the IGL, but there's so much facing against him. And G2 back on Icebox for the first time. They'd be just a match away from Toronto. And it's a fight in mid to start. Jaw, not fast enough to TP out, but the trade, it's good from JonahP, and things stay even in the 4v4.
Seen G2 run rounds like this a few times. The buddy system now parallel backside, but already Leaf trying to assist out on this fight. C9 destroy G2 on the B site.
I mean, they took Imi's word for it. Straight up disrespect into B on this pistol round. G2 might just do the same, flooding back through this smoke already, picking up 2 kills and evening out this round. They'll wrap around together. But Oxy, He's playing the same game of chicken. Net spotted out, shots whiffing, but Oxy, he's got his teammates back. And now it comes down to the Teo himself, a 1v2, but missiles. If he susses Net out in this corner, the missiles could be deadly.
Oh, he's a knower.
And it's perfect. Net!
Play full retake here. Again, JonahP didn't actually use the stun into the A space. They're droning it now. G2 taking their sweet time, making sure there's not going to be any lurks coming in on that side of the map before gearing up for this C space.
C9 want to fight into Garage. And they're successful for one, actually trading out favorably.
Very nice.
They won't hold on to the space for too long, instead getting back into the site, and the missiles in their face become a problem, but the flash to fight is good, and C9... Rolling Thunder, valyn cannot avoid that one. He's launched straight into the air, and it's easy pickings for Mitch. That's the ultimate.
The pinch though,
oh,
look at this.
The util combo.
Yeah, G2 stepping out of front B, forcing the players into that line. Still a jet here, but Trent is here way quicker. There's no way Oxy is expecting it. Now G2 with numbers.
Still, the site will be taken for Cloud9, but G2, they're going to be really fast to work back through this. Smoke fading towards spawn, Leaf ready on the duel. And now C9 have to try and find some fight. jawgemo is teleported into the site. No one was looking at him, and
oh, the Sova ult.
Already. Pretty much blind, I think, just off a dart there, and it's not going to find anything.
Uh-oh. Look at the player in the corner there. Oxy double! Not going to go up into heaven, but still Leaf is waiting in the corner on short.
And he's gone already. Oxy spinning around again! Finds...
Buy time for the rest of the team to come in behind the wall.
Same here. Oxy's on his way, but the counter flash catches him. G2, escape, flooding back in. That's the Blade Storm gone, but Net on the lurk has a chance. He's successful with a kill onto Jonah, but the ult starts to fly, and G2 reassert control of backside, leaving Xeppaa on an island, stuck with a shorty in a hand, gets at least one. And now a 3v3. It's a fight in Garage, and C9 have support available again.
Net's been on fire this round, but it all turns to Trent. The only player for G2 on site, not hit by the stun, but doesn't connect.
All missiles away.
Stalls out the plant with the missiles.
Really, he's just trying to buy time for jawgemo. Drone into Garage is going to let Jaw creep in here. We're now down to 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Mitch has a fault line back, ready to go. Jaw finds the opener, it's 2-on-2.
Has a clone, sends it through Garage and regroups with his teammate. The clone, though, sticks, doesn't find its mark, and flooding through. Trent goes down, it's Jaw. We need all 3 kills to save this round. And it's a 1v1 against the rookie. Spots him, just on the edge, but I haven't seen many of these. It's not gonna be the brawl, instead they choose to play it more as a trap.
The spot from
stun.
Jonah.
Oh, it's beautiful. They've caught on to 2. Xenon trying to work through the smoke, but the pistols, they ring true. 4-2 is how it ends after the trades. And C9's still gonna go for it. Xeppaa!
Oh, man.
Deleted!
What a cool play, Vic. Paranoid out, trying to run to the site. We're calming that we hear it. No, we're not. So we're showing that Vic is on that space, but it doesn't matter because Oxy's already in the site.
That he is, but he's stuck in the thorns in the ultimate. It doesn't matter.
Not
okay,
again.
Oxy, through every piece of utility, he comes out the victor. Leaf, though, this is his site, and he's not gonna let any man have it. Oxy, maybe the only one to try and find a rebuttal, but he's gone too. And Net.
But because G2 are playing actively around A,
Hold
they
on,
realize
hold
this
on, Leaf.
immediately.
Gets caught out by the stun. jawgemo, he's going in, he's sending it forward, but runs out of bullets, it seems, doesn't have a chance to get that second kill. And C9 might have a chance to win an eco of their own.
Still, Trent does have that ultimate. Xeppaa the only one upgraded into a rifle so far.
Tripwire towards spawn. Interesting Astro Wall.
Just to cut up the site, deal with these hell players on their own.
Great util. So G2, they have the first half of space so long as they can kill Vic, and he's still causing problems. One kill found on the other side of the wall. Net's ready for valyn, and he dips through to safety. Just on the other side. This round should be over. 1 versus 3. JonahP. Nope. A stun ready to support. Off his contact. Used by both teams now.
We are breach stunning our lurk into the A site, pulling an ultimate while execing Z.
But valyn is still here. He's holding alone, not for long. Oxy shuts him out of this round. And now a 4v3, a kill in mid from C9. They have outplayed G2.
Oh man, now our breach becomes the mid lurk to find a kill. Leaf has pushed out A, so yeah, maybe he finds something, but the reposition for Mitch, as a matter of fact, is almost unclearable. C9 are ulting the enemy spawn, they're droning their own, yet somehow Leaf has snuck in this no. Shut up.
Please no. Oh, he's got it down to 1. The ultimate popped, but where is Vic? He TP'd across, takes down Trent, and now it's only Leaf to make this happen, but this time it's gone. Seemed like there might have been shenanigans. Oh, doesn't matter in the end. And Vic finally
retake over towards A. Can rotate over and flood in if they find the timing, which they should be able to. Hold on. Teleport in backside. Look at that spam from Xeppaa.
Nearly kills valyn. Shock darts. Oxy into this site. Paranoid up. Blinded by every bit of utility, but his teammates do well to trade things back. And C9 looking perfect on this retake. Only one man left. Leaf. In what's become a 1 versus 4.
Yeah, 1v3, last map, that was another day at the office. 1v4, that's OT. I don't know. I don't know if he's got it.
Vic is low, but surely it should just be 4 members swinging him at once and putting an end to this one. That's 2, but
G2, good missiles to push these players out of window, but it's really just about getting the insert now for Jaw. Dart doesn't see him, oh dear. Oh dear. Well, now the macro of the round could fall apart from C9. No Sova means no active information that they can gain. You also have the Vise that's been left as a garage insert. The G2, after showing the presence into A, are going to come back into it. It's all on Oxy with this C-long creep down that can sort of be the knife in the side of G2.
okay, this is a little dangerous now. Oxy, good for it on C.
He's got to be good for more than that, though.
3 players facing him. That's 1, but no more to come for Oxy. At least he's put his team in a winnable position for the 2 versus 3.
Keep your eyes on, actually, Vic taking this timing into sight, but also Jaw going for the late wrap, a timing to be found, but I don't think he's favored on this one. Mitch, just don't start running. Don't start running and keep your gun out.
Vic, 1v3, reposition up top. But no tap, no one's gonna swing. Missiles, a pull, everything but the kitchen sink headed his way. And G2, this is their round.
To fight back into it.
Oh, this is a very good position from Oxy. Bladestorm up and down goes the most important man for G2 in this round. Oxy wants more though. This is one hungry boy. He's heading back in. No blades, no problem. He'll dip away. Does he even want to stick around for another chance? He doesn't care.
The spam from his B player, Mitch, both saves him and nets a kill. Now, yeah, sure, Leafs come into the site, but you see where Xeppaa's playing. It's just full A contain. Flork isn't going to be able to go any deeper than it is now. Question is, do they clear this spot?
There. Mitch might just walk into him. It's all about the timing, and Mitch, he's so ready.
Yeah, pulls the stun out of JonahP as well, so this round is slipping away from G2.
Yeah, Oxy's already up on the flank. 2 versus 5. Ooh, that was nearly a freebie, but the shoulder tucks in, and C9 will coincide with the Teo drone backside.
Oh, I don't like your odds here, Net, but he's trying to get back into it.
Flashed up, jawgemo keeps the pressure on and keeps these players out of C for now. Thorns now placed down on the choke. That'll allow the plant.
And Leaf will have the ultimate in the post plant too, so options to rip that fight into C-Link now. Here we go.
It's the Stingers against what have just become pistols. Deep Thorns used. A shorty for Oxy. Just saying hello to old jawgemo as valyn takes his timing through garage. And now finally C9 get to group up. They get to make a go of this retake in somewhat even ground, but valyn trying to hold on to this line, needs to help out his teammates, but everyone's blind. And C9, they'll get on this defuse, but the missiles are coming in. Half is denied, and there's time. Is it there? It absolutely is. C9! Oxy's gonna go in, get proactive. He'll sit within the smoke. wants to try and find a reposition because the Yoru's coming in to pinch him. Vic, unprepared, but Oxy still in position, not for long. Trent takes care of him, and G2 cleanly get a 5v3 in the post.
Yeah, Planter gets out no problem too. There's 3 players bundled up in backside. C9 need someone to find some openers. That someone is not going to be net. It's all starting to fall apart for Cloud9 as they continue getting stalled. Now the crossfire's coming to play, and as C9 make quick work of this opening pistol. Okay. Especially with Oxy still finding valyn over there, but that's the typical lurker. Hold on, nice kill from Leaf.
That is a tough one for Oxy to lose out on. And now this B site wide open. Thorns are going to mean a flood retake is nigh on impossible, and Jaw's already arrived. Net, you better get out of there while you still have a chance. Missiles coming in at his feet. He's somehow alive. Sneaks his way out of that one.
Scanning ahead.
But can C9 make something of this retake? It seems unlikely to start. In the bonus round, it starts to feel like it's falling away from them. Some sort of salvation in Halls. Vic.
Nice
So
TP
good
bait.
in rounds like this.
Wow.
Already on the spike, a spam for the headshot, but Leaf against his former team activates. 3 kills already. Knows exactly where Vic is, and he cannot. It's gonna be a big fight here. Likely decider of the round. Xeppaa with a clone ready. Through the util, he fights forward, and the trade's favorable for C9 to start. Stun onto valyn, and Mitch mops it up, leaving only Leaf on the lurk, who's already caught off guard.
It's tag teamed ready to pinch and take this fight.
Net tucks away, so Mitch is on an island, but no one's looking at him. Mitch controls the spray, and he's rewarded with a double. And now you have to turn face to Oxy. Has a couple angles to worry about here. The player through street, the 2 still in long. But a dash popped in a perfect position for Oxy to go mad. Not time on the re-rack of the bolt, but his team has got his back, and Trent, just not enough HP.
Yoru teleport.
Oxy popping the blades. Nearly found a piece of Jonah. A jawgemo, okay, just within the flashes, the cage is everything. Oxy, that's only 1 from him. You would have thought he might have found that adjustment. G2 get the plant down. And jawgemo towards spawn. Pushing into them. Vic, he was prepared, he was ready, but it wasn't enough when you're facing the dog. 3v2. Jaw's going for more! 20 health on that kill. And Trent ends it. But he already takes 1 shot. Has to get away, but he still has his dash. There's gonna be a lot of pressure on him. Has to dash all the way back. Missiles at the feet of Net. jawgemo out into the halls again. But the operator, it's down 2. Very good from Trent and Jonah to hold. That's a tripwire kill! A trip kill in the midst of a round like this. That grants Net a Thorns kill! What the hell is going on?
It's just a utility fiesta on the B-bomb site. Cloud9 and Mitch now with the operator in hand has crept back into the site. The drone is going to see him, but not see that he clicked over into the op. Now, though, the stall is being working down. Mitch has to be able to find an opener. G2 are just going to be able to win out on time, and they will. Vic is here. Maybe even looking for a half stick. The spam coming in. Hold on. No, not again. Not again. The missiles to pull him away. And now another chance. Smoke in 3 seconds. He'll have just enough time to go for it if he needs. Not if he gets pushed, though. No, he's going down.
50 seconds, a gap in the smoke. That was another chance, but Net can't find it either. Mitch out on the site. Oh my god! That's a collateral on the Sheriff, but doesn't matter. Maybe not. G2 have traded this even in a 2v2, but Oxy still has a Sheriff in hand! And you know he's good for it. valyn's low. 1v2. A peek onto Oxy, but
Oh, and the Sobolt positioning is really nice here.
he spots out 1. Mitch pops the ultimate. How many can he
it's a
tag
double.
here? I think that's a double to start. How much more? Oxy's down, and the Sobolt doesn't get a kill. Xeppaa's out of the ult, straight to his death. And it's a cataclysmic round for Cloud9.
On paper, that was beautiful, and now the tripwire. Mitch is going to be able to punish. This art fight could be everything. Great
Hello.
timing seized by Cloud9. 2-on-3 now.
And guns picked up, but they're ulted off. No noise. Doesn't
2-on-2.
matter for Mitch, as valyn is very low, but it's a plant for backside.
Spike planted.
1 cage on Net.
Mitch has some shocks here, too.
Had
valyn
to
is
use
so
the cage,
low.
though. Trent's already working a reroute. Missiles in 10 seconds. Another tap. There's the kill for Trent. But down goes valyn. Mitch trying to win this one out, and the damage is good. But Trent's running for the hills. He'll tuck, hide, the shock dart. Could it do it? Not quite. Trent again, elusive in this round. The shocks again. Could this be the one? Not again. Mitch holding, trying to get this one halfway, and he gets the kill. But they've got a real close opponent here in C9. Well, they've got themselves the A site.
C9 have played very active in their post plants ever since that second map of Haven. Doesn't look to be slowing down anytime soon. Oxy getting inside the smoke.
Smoke fades. Oxy and Xeppaa, the two-man team. A drone, spots them both out. jawgemo, good night. What an adjustment from Xeppaa. He's gonna go for more. Spam through. He'll have to TP away. And now, two more players ready to overwhelm him. Net.
Hold on, Net's on the wrap. Net finds the first, and now the players turn around. G2 still up.
But there's still players tucked on this side, and no one's looking at Mitch. But the trades from G2 again. Every player routed, every member dealt with. And Vic down to 13 health. He's gone too. G2. Oh, Jonah, they're very close to him. And he's not long for this world. Let's see if Joe can get anything. Maybe a shot with the Marshall, not today. C9's duelists get entry into A.
Yeah, you turned on the infinite ammo glitch. You forgot to turn on the actual aim assist. Not gonna be too much use for him on that one. C9 clearing away things pretty calmly in this round. Apart from valyn, slipping on through.
Seemingly always gonna get one with the Stinger. He has a gun. And honestly, some damage wouldn't hurt.
Look at all
on
the
this
angles.
site.
All the angles C9 have in the post.
Oh, they know where he is. If he had gotten that kill on retake now, smoke's still up in their face.
Good scouting to see a couple. Now the pin. Now we're going back into sight. G2 trading out evenly to start things off, but just like that, it's all Trent, all on his own. Spike not planted for C9.
He has the ultimate though. And in the 1v2, that could be big. No, there's a gap. Vic, though, just pushing, running.
He's ulting into A. Well, maybe people start shifting their feet a little bit, start preempting that rotate into back site, but not going to be an option this time, I don't think.
Clone gets broken this time. Double dive in. G2 pushing through. Jaw finds it with the classic, and Xeppaa, he's alone, walled off from the rest of the team. And C9, for what could have been a beautiful double dive play, instead it's all going so wrong. Ping pong, they swing in and start to fall. Mitch, he's been electric this game, and Vic as well, there to help. They bailed their team out of this, but Trent still potent in a 1v2.
Seriously, deep breath for Cloud9. Back with the advantage. Now these players are a bit low. Single shot to the head is a kill. Just trying to bait out, and now the position is known, even with 20 seconds. Trent shouldn't be able to get out of this choke point. He's gonna have to take the timing on the next tap. Are you kidding? Are you joking?
It's just a stinger.
He's
Vic
waiting for it to
sticking
stick.
the plant, the swing,
Oh
the stinger. The thorns, they'll try and stall out. Oxy into back hall. Can he find a fight here? valyn around the corner. He was stunned, and he still gets that kill.
Approach.
It's into Leaf and valyn. Dart catches onto him. That's a very good start. And valyn, amid the pull, is taken down as well.
One
so
dart.
Even 3v3, but that's the ultimate use. Jaw spots out too. Where's that third player? Hiding in back hall. It's perfect info for G2. Can they win it still? Vic, that's a very good kill to find a second from C9. They're making something.
They kill JonahP. They take a huge ultimate out of the retake equation.
These missiles could be perfect. That they are. What a stall. 30 seconds. A stun going in as well. C9 have to get a move on. Spike still not even making it onto the site. 20 seconds. A flash ready to go. G2. It's Operation Stop the Spike for the end round. Is the hunt. It's just perfect. jawgemo for a kill, but the plant goes down successfully. But it's still a 5v3. And G2 are patient. They're spamming away at Vic.
Waiting on Leaf to lurk into Art, but he takes those shots. Now C9's attention turns.
But that'll let his teammates out onto the site. They've killed the anchor. And now it's only a game about Art. Spam through the smoke for 2. Net! Has he done that? C9, are they pulling this back? Surely not. Surely Mitch can't pull this one off. The stick to half. The shorty in hand, and jump
info of the Vises on A.
Hunter's Fury, there's still a TP for Xeppaa. He's here.
We TP'd with that?
Yes, arrives on the site. Net for a kill onto jawgemo off the lurk, but they're sticking to their guns, holding strong in A, and Trent, 1 HP.
Beautiful.
Ned on the other side with the follow-up, but the flood is here, a little quicker than Vic may have expected. Still, C9 have established a good post plan.
Wait, they're stuck behind the wall. They can tap.
They can, and C9, they're gonna feel rushed to make this fight happen, and updraft, forward, valyn.
Breaks the drone. And now, Xeppaa coming in will scout him out. You gotta teleport out of this. You surely can't stick around and fight that. That would be crazy.
He's gone indeed. And so too is any hope of G2 controlling this B site. Look how deep C9 already is on this post plant.
They want to fight forward because G2 have Yori, Taeho, and Vizolt on the retake this lurk in mid. Ned is going to find Leaf, and that disrupts everything from G2.
G2 are still going in with the ultimates. jawgemo, Yoru ult spots out one. Armageddon is being used, but no one is going to get caught in that whatsoever. The C's, no audio. That'll get 1 kill for Jaws. Jonah trades back as well. But look at the map. C9 is everywhere.
C9 are lurking back in spawn in street. Mitch has to find some kills. He's been so good for C9 today, but he falls. And now, G2 an option to get back onto the spike. Vic doesn't have the utility left anymore. It's being stuck on through. Vic in a 1-on-3 takes the first, but the stick goes on. In this game, his lurks blown up rounds.
But he's always picked his timings right. His team applying pressure towards A. Still, he's holding position. As his team gets stalled out, no one wants to be the first to make a mistake. It's a standoff in A. One player holding in main. jawgemo falls off the angle, and now it's about the anchors. It's about G2 holding this site and locking it down. Finally, the payoff. It's net to die, and it's C9 an inch away. So close to overtime.
There's no time, Mimi.
20 seconds, the op again, jawgemo, he's ringing true. And the bell, it's ringing for Vic.